Welcome to National University. I'm Dr. Mary McHugh. I'm the Director of Nursing at National University. I know each and every one of you is about to embark on a career in nursing, beginning with nursing school. As an educator, I have a deep commitment to your success, and I know that each and every one of you wants to succeed in nursing school, or you wouldn't be watching this video. I'm very well aware that nursing school is going to be the most intense study time you've ever spent in your life. And it's also true that each and every one of us has exactly 168 hours each week. And those 168 hours are not expansible. So you have to fit everything you've got to do, including study, going to classes, attending clinicals, eating, sleeping, preparing meals, cleaning house, and all the other activities of daily life into those 168 hours. This video was developed to help you understand how you're going to spend those hours and to prepare you for the commitment that you're going to need to have in order to succeed in nursing school. Professor Jenna Scarafoni, one of our professors in nursing, she is a pediatric nurse practitioner, will take you step by step through the process of time management in nursing school.
Hi, I'm Jenna Scarafoni. I am a certified pediatric nurse practitioner and have devoted my professional life to the care of children in my specialty of pediatrics. I've been the lead faculty for pediatrics here at National University for 5 years. Preparing now to learn time management is vital to your success. You've got 168 hours to work with each week. Our program is challenging but rewarding. To succeed in nursing school, you have to learn now to master your time. Let's get started. Let's take a close look at how to budget your time you'll need for nursing school. The amount of time students should budget for their class follows a formula that was developed for 16-week semester courses. The formula for science and engineering majors is that students should study 3 to 4 hours each week per credit hour for the full 16 weeks of a semester. Nursing is a science major and takes about the same amount of study time and effort as engineering, physics, or math majors. At National University, a 4.5 credit hour course is equivalent to a 3 credit semester course. So the total number of study hours should be equivalent. Here's the math. 1 credit hour times 4 hours a week times 16 weeks equals 64 total study hours per academic credit. A typical semester course is 3 credits, which means the students should study 192 hours during the 16 weeks of a course, or 12 hours a week for a 3 credit course. National University's courses require equivalent effort, but our courses are compressed into 4 weeks. That means the student must compress 192 study hours into 4 weeks, which equals 48 hours a week studying for a course at National University. The 48 hours a week of study includes reviewing lecture notes, doing homework, writing papers, and following the 3 reading method of study. This time does not include class time. Students spend approximately 11 hours per week in class during a 4-week course if it is a 4.5 credit course. Therefore, students should budget 59 hours per week study time for their 4-week theory course. Remember, this does not include travel time to and from school or any time taken for errands, meals, etc. Nursing clinical courses are typically scheduled over 8 weeks because the 4.5 credit theory course must be coupled with a 4.5 clinical experience. This means the student takes 9 credits over 8 weeks. Total study time is 384 hours, which is still 48 hours per week. However, a clinical course requires 136 contact hours in the clinical setting. Here is how that time breakdown works. 5.5 hours of class time plus 17 hours per week in clinical equals 23.5 hours per week in class. 180 study hours in an 8-week class for each of 2 courses means the student must budget 48 hours each week for study, writing papers, and following the 3 reading method of study. This time does not include class time. students spend approximately 5.5 hours per week in class during an 8-week course, if it is a 4.5 credit course, and another 17 hours per week in clinical. This means that students should also budget about 23 class, clinical hours per week for their 8-week course. 23 plus 48 equals 71 hours per week that has to be devoted to nursing school. Please understand that this is the average for nursing school, and for really intense subjects like med-surg, more time may be necessary. Take a look at a typical week in a nursing student's life. 168 total hours in a week, minus 23 hours for class and clinical. 145 hours remain, minus 48 hours to study. 97 hours remain, minus 5 hours of travel time to and from class, clinical, etc. 92 hours remain, minus 56 hours to sleep. 36 hours remain, minus 10 hours for meals and snacks, including preparation and cleanup. 26 hours remain, minus 10 hours for bathing, dressing, hair, makeup, etc. 16 hours remain, minus 10 hours for shopping, house cleaning, laundry, chores, etc. 6 hours remain of free time. 6 free hours a week. Think about it. This is all the time students have to work at a job, or spend time with friends and family, read a newspaper, or to spend time on hobbies or other valued activities. This breakdown is real. It is a fact that nobody has more than 168 hours in their week. The timelines listed are realistic, although the non-school categories will vary a bit among students. Time is not expansible. It is important for the student to understand that the reason the nursing faculty recommends students do not work in nursing school is demonstrated by the table above. When time runs short, we know that study time is what is sacrificed first. When that happens, grades and learning decline, and the student is at a high risk for failing out of nursing school. Please note that if the student works 40 hours per week, 34 hours will have to be taken from one or more of the above non-school categories. If the student takes it from study time, which in this educator's experience is the category that suffers most if a student tries to work, the student will fail out of nursing school. If the student tries to take it from sleep, exhaustion will prevent learning, and the student will still fail nursing school. Nursing school is not something people can fit into their existing life routines. Success requires total commitment, almost to the exclusion of all other life activities. It is very hard for people to make this commitment. And today, most students come in with the mistaken expectation that nursing school will be similar to the type of work required by the prerequisite courses. As a result, they do not allocate enough time for school. This is why so many students find themselves so challenged in nursing school. Nursing school is a very intense experience. It takes up most of the students' time, and students who work more than one 8-hour shift a week put themselves in grave jeopardy of failing. Unfortunately, those students typically fail to take accountability for their choice to work instead of study, and blame the faculty for being too demanding. This approach does not help them succeed in nursing school. Students who believe they cannot devote the necessary 70 to 80 hours a week to their studies should wait to attend nursing school until they can arrange their life responsibilities and finances in such a way that they can devote the requisite amount of time to nursing. On the other hand, nursing school is a very short period of time in the student's life. The reward is a lifetime career. A good way to think about it is to compare nursing school to preparing to win the International Championship Triathlon. We all know how intensely competitors must prepare for the top triathlon athlete championship for 2 years prior to the competition. But the fantastic thing about nursing school is that everyone can win. Only one person can win the triathlon. Every graduate can pass the NCLEX and become an RN. The perfect physical condition the triathlon competitor achieves declines very rapidly after the competition if the athlete stops training. But your nursing education just keeps growing after nursing school. You continue to learn by working in your career, by reading journals, and attending continuing education programs. After nursing school, you get your life back. None of those professional activities listed above require the total time commitment that nursing school requires. You can be a nurse and have a wonderful social, family, and community life. Nursing is a great career and a great life.